Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Well, I was going to do this video over on Rocksteady, but I figured I could make it part of my Rocks chat. So it's beginning to look Christmassy in the living room. And I thought I would give you a look then at what's happened so far. I'm going to turn these off because it's hard to... There we go. Actually, I think I might need some light, so bear with me. Okay, so it would have been better to show you before the icicle lights, but the paper that we've got on the walls is, it looks a little, well, I suppose the light picks up the sparkle, but it is a lot more subtle than it looks. Let's see if I can see our main, I don't know if you're going to get the view of the lights or if it'll be too much, but we've got these ones here. And if I turn that one off, you can see what they look like. So we've got that one, and the paper, that's a bit better actually. Although it does show more sparkle than you can see with the naked eye, I think. Because, you know, that's the nature of sort of sparkly bits. So we've got the dado rail and we've got the sort of dark wood. This is our carpet. It's so new it's still kind of hardly walked on, but very, very spongy. And that's it. We've got the wall lights there. I don't know if you're going to see the main light. There we are. No, you can't really see it, but they've got lots and lots of little droplets. That's our aircon, which is also a heater. So I'm not really got aircon on at the moment. It's the heater. So yeah, here we go. This is our view. That is the sea over there. I love opening this window, but when we get the sofas in, I don't think we're going to be able to sort of stand by that window anymore, unfortunately, because it's got to go across there. It's quite big, the sofa, so that's all it's going to be. So yeah, it does look more streaky than it really is. That's just the light playing tricks with it. It's actually a lot less streaky than it looks, although it does have a streak to it. It's nowhere near as pronounced as you can see there. It's more like that. Oh, as soon as I get too close, then it reacts to the light. But that's it. So I'm going to pause it now, and then when I come back to you, I'll start my Rocks chat properly. Bye. Well, that was, I mean, it didn't really show it how I see it, but maybe it will. I've got a little bit left of my cough sweet. It's that last gooey bit that won't go, because it's honey and lemon. It's very sticky, that last bit. Usually sticks to one of my teeth. Okay, so I'm going to do the joke while I remember. Nearly forgot. A short nap once in a while can prevent old age, especially when driving. Oh dear. I'll give it a clappy. So, the next page has 1, 2, 3, 6 jokes on 2 pages. So this book has lasted a long time. Excuse me. So today I've got the task of doing the Christmas tree in the Yarn van, and there's a slight change of plan to the Christmas tree, but I'm going to put it up. I need to raise it because it might, I don't know how tall it actually is, but you know, obviously I don't want to be showing just me with a kind of Christmas tree top and that's it. So yeah, need to raise it up a little bit. I've got really, really itchy hands. And I could say, you know, there's that saying like giving with one, taking with the other. But if that's the case, I'm giving with one and I'm taking with the other. Because they're both really itchy. And I've been using, you remember I went to see the dermatologist some time ago and they gave me a bag of, can't say goodies, they're just bag of skin creams. It was like a little goodie bag full up with stuff. And I thought, you know what? Because I had this little patch which looked like kind of a dermatitis or an eczema. And that's what my hands kind of were really, really bad in the centre here the other day. Very, very dry. And I'd been putting the cream on that the dermatologist gave me, but you know, I thought it's not really doing my hands any good. So I looked through it, and all of them seemed to do the same sort of thing. But I remember there was one that was in a blue box, and she did say that's really good, that. And there were 2 of those, I think, in there. Well, she gave me 2. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to give one of these a try. So I thought I'd go for the blue one. And it's actually gone. That's just red where I keep scratching it, I think. But yeah, it's actually all gone. But I do have really itchy hands. Trade one thing for another. It's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, I decided last night, I couldn't sleep too well, so I thought, oh, maybe I'll just sit and crochet for a little while. So I didn't pick up the fingerless gloves that I was making. I thought, I've kept this hat thing, this idea, kept popping in my head. So I came in search of some chunky yarn. And then I realised I didn't have any that was suitable. I didn't have any real chunky yarn. I had super chunky. I had Aran and double knitting. But there's not really chunky in here. So I thought, oh well. I'll try it with the Knit Me Crochet Me then and just drop it down. Well, honestly, I was making a hat and I was going to do it as one of those where you make like a rectangle. And the chain count that I chose was like enormous. So I just undid it in the end and thought, no, for goodness sake, just try and sleep. And thankfully I did in the end get off to sleep. And I think it was because we put those decorations up. We had a pretty full day yesterday. After I did my video, we went out and we had to get back. Yes, we did. We had to go out and get something and get back before the carpet man came. And then I thought, okay, I'll come in here and do a few bits and pieces because there was nowhere to sit. We'd completely cleared out the whole of the front room. Well, Gary had done most of it with my help for the last bit because it was the heaviest stuff. And that just meant that you couldn't really get around the kitchen too well. Could make tea with bottled water and coffee, that was it. So the guy arrived to do the carpet and he was supposed to be 2 of them, but he was on his own. So I figured, oh, you know, it's quite a cumbersome thing to be on your own. And unfortunately, he had the diarrhea. I mean, so, and he shared this. Obviously, I heard him go to the loo, but afterwards he decided to share this fact that had it been yesterday, he wouldn't have been able to come into work, and that he's bad. So every time he went anywhere, I got the sanitizer wipes, and I, especially like when in the bathroom, and I did the light, I did the door handle and the flush and all around the loo seat before any of us sat on it. So yeah, I mean, I've kind of just got rid of one thing. I don't want your diarrhea, thank you very much. But luckily, you know, every cup he had, I sanitised it afterwards, then washed it up. So yeah, hopefully we won't touch any surfaces that he happened to touch. And I don't think we breathed his air, so we should be fine. Hopefully. But yeah, wow. Anyway, he got it done after several cups of tea. And as soon as he left, actually we needed to go out again. So we did. And it was then I found my Christmas tree that although I'd put one up, I didn't have any lights for it. So I figured I'd buy some lights. But when I saw this tree, I thought, I want that tree instead. So that's what I did. I got the tree because there's a shop called Dobby's in the UK. It's not weird. I mean, my hair's got so wild today. Let's get rid of it. There we go. Better. There's a shop called Dobby's, and they got a garden centre. They've got an aquatics bit. They've got things that yourself, like the kitchen stuff. They've got all kinds of bits and bobs in Dobby's. They also do Christmas decorations this time of year. And they have a loyalty card. And they also have 30% off Christmas lights, which is where Gary got the icicles from. And so 30% off the Christmas lights is a no-brainer, really. You've got to go back to Dobby's if you want any more, because, you know, the rest of the shops haven't got any off. And, you know, they're not that much different to, like, Homebase and other places. Excuse me. So then she said, have you got a Dobby's card? So I said, no, I don't think so. Well, you have to pay £15 for a Dobby's card, but you get 20% off at the moment. So I figured that with my cost of my tree, if I paid £15, I'd get 25% off, like £25 off rather, which meant I got £10 off of the tree. So just by spending to get the card. So we did, and then Gary got 50% off his lights, because not only were they 30% off, I got a 20% off with my card. So we got 50% off the lights, which made me think, maybe I should have got lights for that other tree. But then again, I got a new tree. That didn't count, even though it's pre-lit. So then when we got home, realised that Fluffy was out. So after we put all the furniture back, well, most of it, I better get her in. And so she came in, and she didn't really want to come in because she went out because it's mild at the moment, but then obviously when the sun goes down and the temperature drops. But with the man here, as well as all the furniture being moved, she was like, no, we're going out. So she went out, and she was on the conservatory, the decking, I mean. She was on there. That's her perch. So she came in and she had some food, and then when Gary and I were watching football, because Tottenham were playing, and after the football he went to bed because he's working today, so she just meowing to come in. So I thought, okay. So she came in and she walked up to the carpet and she's like, whoa, hang on, there's a spongy substance, because it's really, really spongy. It's a really thick carpet and it's got an underlay. So she kind of walked to it and she wouldn't set foot on it, and she kept sniffing it, and then she would like put one paw on and she took the paw off and she wouldn't walk on it, and then in the end she was like really walking very, very strangely over this carpet. And she sat on my lap for a while and kept doing this, you know, and it's not the deepest of chairs, so I felt like she was gonna do this because she would fall off, but she was, I don't like being kneaded with pine needles, so I put her down after a while. But it was her reaction to the carpet. It was hilarious. Strange cat she is, I tell you. Not like most cats at all. Trust me to get a weirdo. Anyway, I almost crocheted last night. Almost had something to show you. Yeah, my voice is still a bit iffy, and I think I'm going to be stuck with this part of it for a while, you know, unfortunately. And my voice a little bit weird, because it does seem to be a lingering one, and I've heard that, you know, when I went shopping a little while ago in Tesco's, there's a girl in there called Karen. We went to school together. And I said to her, you know, I won't come too close, she's got this cough. She went, I've got it. And we had exactly the same cough, where we didn't have anything else, just came straight in with a cough. And she said, does your chest make the most horrendous noises? And I said, yeah, can't lay down. It's like bagpipes. Well, it looks like, it's like a whole blooming fleet of them. I don't know what we call it, fleet of bagpipes, but I couldn't think of a collective term for bagpipes. Maybe if there's any Scots among us, you'll know what a collective term of bagpipers is. But there was 11 pipers piping in my chest. Very festive, very festive. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, it has been a bit, she's said she's had it as a while and it's been really lingering. So apart from winners videos today, I'm going to try and do my other 13.5k video before I get to 14k. And yeah, tomorrow is my Sunday giveaway. Try and do it on the actual day. So that'd be cool, you know, actually get back to normal then. Ah, man. Do apologise, I keep coughing and spluttering and throat clearing. I've got a cup of tea, but I think it might be quite hot. Oh, wow. So yeah, we were out and about yesterday. We had no kitchen because we had debris everywhere. So Gary said he wanted to get a Chinese. Well, I won't really eat that. I'll have the odd occasion, if it's early enough in the day, I'll have some, it sounds so bad, I'll have some balls, sweet and sour chicken balls, that is, or chow mein. But I don't really do Chinese because I find that it's that monosodium glutamate that so many of them use plays havoc with my sleep. And it's bad enough my sleep sometimes, it miss. So one minute I'm tired and really, really go to bed early, and the next minute I can't sleep, which was last night. It's been about 5 hours. So I thought, I'm sorry if I'm bouncing up and down. I get that nervous energy sometimes. So I figured, you know, I wouldn't have that. And as we got out the car at Dobby's, I went, oh, smell. Oh. And he said, that's KFC, isn't it? I went, yeah, there's one right there. So I had that, and then Gary was going to have Chinese. But when we got there, he decided to have KFC as well. Because, you know, they couldn't really cook. And well, we had no kitchen all day. We hadn't really eaten. So as bad as it was having Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know, had to be done, I suppose. And Gary also went to Greg's and bought some pies. He said, do you want one? I went, no, I've had enough now. I've had enough bad food. I need to stop. So after the KFC, I said, that's it. I'm going to give up the bad stuff now until, you know, obviously we'll still go out for meals, you know, because we've got a meal with Gary's brother. So we'll still have that, and we'll obviously have Christmas and all the stuff when it's time to start it. But I'm not going to carry on all the way through. So I said, no, I'm drawing a line under it now, though. So no more goodies until the time for goodies, basically, because it's gone out of hand a little bit. You know, I can't be trusted. That's the trouble. Not with sweet stuff. I can't be trusted at all. I wish I was one of those people who had a savoury tooth, because I think it's easier for people who like savouries than it is for people who have got a sweet tooth, because sweet tooths are evil, I think, and that's what I have. And then if you've got a savoury tooth and a sweet tooth, you're just doomed, basically. That's maybe me. I might have a little savoury tooth, a gigantic sweet tooth. Make closing your mouth really weird, wouldn't it? Just saying. Tea must have cooled down enough now. Look, still using my cup. My 5k cup. Oh, man. Tea. It's a bit strong, but yummy. Nice bit. Cup of biscuit tea. So, not much else to tell you today. I've got to get stuck out there in the yarn van. I'll put my heaters on, and I'm going to try and get a lot done rather than just the tree and potter about a bit. I'm going to try and get quite a bit done out there and tidied up, because I have a whole cupboard to go out there. And at the moment, at the back where I film, there is a chest of drawers. You've probably seen it, with things on top of it. And that's between the mannequin and the chest of drawers. So that's coming out and going to go in maybe Gary's tool room. Well, actually, it's not a tool room anyway. It's going to be Gary's craft room, believe it or not. But because he does have some models and stuff like that he wants to make. So that'll be his room, one at the back. And excuse me. We had 2 sideboards, the wooden ones. You see the TV on it when I did my little film. Well, one of them has been taken apart, and the other one will take the place of that chest of drawers out in the yarn van, and that means I'll have 3 drawers plus 2 big cupboards to put stuff in, and that's better than all those little drawers that don't really hold very much. So yeah, that's what I'll have out there. As long as it fits, I think it will. It'll give me more yarn storage space and everything else. And plus, I use the drawers at the moment. That's where my knitting needles and crochet hooks are. Whether they'll still fit there, I don't know. But there's not that many of them anymore. So yeah, I've got the Clover Takumi knitting needles, and there's the Chalgu Tunisians and a few others in there. But if they're a crochet hook set, then they're in a different place. So but I would like to have all my accessories in one place, so maybe that'll be the accessories cupboard. That's probably a good idea, really. I just wish this thing would go. It's driving me absolutely bandy, it really is. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to film down there as well in a festive kind of setting, not just in here. So but now we're going to get all the Christmas decorations out, because we can put the tree up. We'll probably find all the ones that I used to have in here. Well, Gary says, oh, I can't find any of them. So I thought, great, that's funny. Not. So he also wanted some white lights for the tree. So he did get, when he was buying lights, when he bought the icicles, he did get these white lights for the tree. He said we could put them with the coloured lights. So I don't know what that's going to look like, really, but we'll see. So I'm going to get off and upload this video, sort out what winners ones I need to do, and then when I'm in the yarn van, hopefully I'll be able to find a nice 13.5k giveaway. But it won't be long before I'm finding the 14, hopefully, fingers crossed. So thank you for watching. Sorry I'm croaking my way through the whole thing, but I've got a feeling it'll be around for a while. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.